Hi guys, it's Tim from the Mark II Golf channel, and we're back with the next instalment of our Barnfind Mark II restoration project. So we left off and we got it running and it was absolutely filthy. So I think first things first, we need to take it outside and give it a good clean. And I think you'll agree, what a difference. So snow foam, jet wash, and all of a sudden the car looks 10 times better. Now there's still a lot of work to do to get it looking clean. Is that? Yeah, clean, I guess, because it's still filthy. So we need to clay bar it, polish it, and I think it's going to come up really nice. So there's a couple of bits of body work to do, but we know about that and we will come back to that in another video. But for today, I think we need to turn our attention to the inside of the car. So on the top of the dash here, we've got years worth of grime. I mean, looking at that, that's disgusting. Now, I did notice on the top of the dash, we've got a crack just there, which is a real shame. So actually, I hadn't budgeted for that and I've only just realised. So if I want this thing perfect, I'm gonna have to get my hands on a new dash. Now that wasn't expected, so that's a bit of a kick in the teeth, but never mind. I mean, this is all just built up over the years where it's been sat. I mean, look at the top of the indicator stalk there. I mean, that's gross. It's all built up in there. And of course, coming around looking at the steering wheel, I'm not going to lie, I've been wearing gloves while I've been moving this around because, I mean, just look at it. That is enough to make skin crawl. So looking at the rest of it, that carpet is filthy, but again, some of that might be me, so my bad. This seat has clearly seen better days, and you know what? We're going to have to change that. We've got dandelion seeds. I don't know. We've got some sort of plant life in here. We've got a seat that doesn't move. And looking in here, this seat is just as disgusting. We've got cigarette burns in it. And of course, we've got some mold on the headrest. So just looking at the back of the car, it's the same story everywhere. That's not pleasant at all, and I frankly wouldn't want to sit in it. So we can take that out and give it a clean, but again, cigarette burns. So we're going to have to change all of the seats. The heater matrix has been bypassed, so that to me says that the heater matrix is dead. There we go. That is where the heater matrix has in fact let go. So I'm just going to strip the dash and change the heater matrix right now. It's one of those jobs that Mark II Golf owners absolutely hate and, dare I say, fear. So we're going to take a look at exactly how bad that is going to be. So to take the dash out, we need to start by taking these two nuts off. There's one either side, and that's all we need to worry about on the inside of the engine bay. We've got one of these either side of the dash. Now this is an 8mm, so 10mm in the bulkhead and 8mm in the side of the dash, nice and easy. So we're at the point now where we've got to take the switches out, we've got to take the cluster out, and we've already done this in another video. So if you search for how to remove a Mark II cluster and change your dash bulbs, you can have a look there and see the process start to finish. So we're going to skip ahead. So to remove the center console, you need to take off the gear stick and then take off the surround with the gator. And then there's just one screw just in here. And then you can see you've got these little lugs either side here, so this will just slide forward and there we go, it's out. And you can see we've got the cigarette lighter wiring just connects just under the dash there, so we'll unplug that and that's the center console out of the way. So that's the dash out. Now we need to tackle the heater box. So as you can see, it's dripping from the heater box. And I mean, that's just where we've just rolled the car around because it's not even connected. So maybe there's still some fluid in there. So we're just going to take these 10mm bolts out. There's the heater box. Now, as you can see, there's no foam covering that because it's probably all over the floor here. So we'll replace that foam when we rebuild the box. And that's the heater box out. Now this bolt is supposed to be in the heater box, not still sticking out the bulkhead. So what's happened here is when I went to undo the nut from the inside of the engine bay, it's wound it out of the heater box instead of just the nut coming off and it all coming off in one piece. I'm never going to get it fitted back on and try and thread this back into the heater box with it still in the bulkhead. So I need to take this out, thread it back into the heater box, push it through and then secure it with the nut from the inside of the engine bay. So after wrestling with that bolt, we've managed to get it out. So next problem, we've got a hole in the bulkhead. So that hole, yeah, absolutely is supposed to be there. That's where the bolt for the heater box goes through. This hole, however, is not supposed to be there. So where am I right now with this project? To be honest, I wish I was leaving this video in a better place. I wanted at least to wrap this up, get the dash back in with the heater matrix done, and get this car running and driving and take it for a proper test drive down the track. But sadly, I'm not there. It's thrown up all sorts of surprises. So that crack in the dash, which if I want to do right by this, I need to replace the dash. Then I've got the seats, well, they all need changing. I thought originally I was just going to have to change the driver's seat. Now it turns out I need a whole new interior for this. And then the heater box itself. So the bolts didn't want to come out of the bulkhead. They actually unscrewed from the heater box itself. So no, they're not supposed to do that. The nuts are just supposed to come off in the engine bay. So as you can see, I've managed to wrestle those out, and it turns out that there is a couple of holes in the bulkhead that need welding. So I'm not going to get this car
running and driving anytime soon. There's still a load of work to do. So I guess I'm at that point in this project, I'm feeling pretty low about it today. I kind of thought I'd be a lot further forward than I am right now. And for any of you who've ever worked on an old Volkswagen or any old project car, I'm sure you probably know how I'm feeling right now. So look, all I can do right now is get positive and get spending. So I'm going to need to get myself a whole new interior for this. Then I'm going to need to get the welder out. We're going to have to weld some holes. I'm going to use this opportunity to take the carpet out, and I'm going to weld that hole in the floor at the same time. So at least that's all done. All of the welding on this car will be done in one go. So guys, thanks for watching. I wish this video was finished with me driving this car out of the workshop. Sadly, that's not going to happen today. So guys, please remember to like these videos and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot and helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.